Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bersama saya hari ini untuk sidang khas Parlimen. Saya juga berada. Are you pasang ini live on Facebook? So you need to mute, Nazim.
Tak.
Okey, tak. Ada mencari ekor sikit. Okey. Bersama saya hari ini adalah Encik Muhammad Nazim bin Ganti Shari, Pensyarah Fakulti Undang-Undang UiTM. Kita akan komenkan apa yang sidang Parlimen akan sidang sebentar lagi, dah 2.30 tapi masih belum live lagi ya. Basically dia punya the main contention tadi apa tu? Menteri dalam takyudin terhambat. Basically the Peti Ministry Ordinan was revoked without consenting the Seri Paduka Baginda Amat. So ada statement tadi yang Seri Paduka Baginda basically Amat Dukacita. Nazim, welcome. Nama saya Boon 90 selaku host pada sesi pada kali ini. Yes, Nazim, you want to say anything to what happened this morning?
Nothing much. Benda tu dah dipetikaikan selama sebelum ni pun. When you look into statements Ketua Pembangkang, bila adakah YDPA sudah dimaklumkan, and there was no answer, and then there was this weird reply, nanti akan dijawab pada hari Isnin lah pula, all that. So yeah. And then kalaupun dah pun di revoke 21 hari bulan tu, where is the evidence? Tak keluar TV, tak keluar surat khabar, and then tak digazetkan. So bila orang bising, where is the evidence?
Okay, so anytime mesyuarat khas akan berlangsung. Kita akan tengokkan sikit lagi. Bagi tinggal ketiga. So ini evidence. So basically evidence pagi tadi dah keluar. Misalnya ada satu statement daripada Istana Negara Baginda Amat Dukacita. Amat Dukacita. So tadi dalam Parlimen pun dah orang menjegit derhaka and this will resign or whatnot. Satu presiden tak bagus. Sekarang dah banyak dah komen. Okay, kita tengok.
Okay. Nak membatalkan darurat dengan ordinans darurat itu adalah YDPA. Tetapi bolehkah YDPA sendiri Baginda membatalkan sendiri? Setakat ini kalau kita tengok kes-kes yang telah diputuskan mahkamah, YDPA kena bertindak atas nasihat. Jadi mungkin ada orang cakap keputusan istana tak penting sebab kerajaan yang kena buat, kerajaan yang putuskan, and sama ada membuat perisytiharan darurat ataupun membatalkan perisytiharan darurat itu walaupun dibuat oleh Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong, tetapi beliau membuat bertindak atas nasihat kerajaan. Mungkin ada orang nak argue on that point, and there was this case mengenai Anwar Ibrahim dulu. Masa tu zaman reformasi, dia jadi masa tu lah dia jadi Menteri Kewangan. Jadi beliau dipecat dari kabinet. Jadi beliau dalam zaman tu dia kata macam, saya Menteri Kabinet, lantikan saya dibuat oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong, so sepatutnya saya dipecat oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong, tetapi surat pemecatan saya ini bukanlah dibuat oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong, surat pemecatan saya ini dibuat oleh orang lain. So it went to court and all that, and then the High Court gave this decision. Well, yes, tetapi pelantikan ataupun pemecatan ahli kabinet walaupun dibuat oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong adalah diputuskan oleh Perdana Menteri, sebab Perdana Menteri yang decide siapa jadi ahli kabinet, and at the same time Perdana Menteri juga yang decide siapa yang patut dilucutkan daripada ahli kabinet. So maybe ada orang nak pakai case dalam tahun ni yang cakap walaupun Yang di-Pertuan Agong yang buat keputusan and all that, tetapi beliau bertindak atas nasihat. Tapi itulah nak tunggulah what is the yang orang nak pakai sekarang.
Okay, mungkin setengah orang argue benda ni macam technicality. It is, of course, tapi sebagai yang Tuan Agong, you feel insulted lah. Duka cita lah. You buat di belakang yang bagi dia, yang Tuan Agong. I mean, yelah, of course, macam dia, benda tu memang betul-betul nampak macam just a figurehead lah. I mean, in that sense. Is that, am I right? In that sense, I mean, you are supposed to.
Betul. But there is this issue, konsep raja berperlembagaan tu, raja berperlembagaan, constitutional monarchy tu, apa maksud dia? Maksud dia, raja tak ada kuasa mutlak, raja kena bertindak atas nasihat kerajaan. So ramailah all this penceramah dalam universiti dan di luar universiti dalam beberapa tahun sejak kebelakangan ni pergi pukul canang keliling Malaysia. Sebenarnya konsep raja perlembagaan ini adalah satu yang tidak patut di Malaysia. Ini adalah tinggalan zaman British, tidak sesuai dengan adat resam kita. Seriously, we've seen a lot of this happening in dalam ceramah-ceramah dia orang. So if you nak tengok betul-betul, sebab kadang orang kata you buat macam ni, where is your authority? Mana sumber kuasa you? So obviously orang akan tengok perlembagaan cakap apa? Perlembagaan cakap raja kena Yang Tuan Agong, dan di perlembagaan negeri masing-masing raja Yang Tuan Agong dan Sultan perlu bertindak atas nasihat. So they don't have absolute powers. Tapi apa-apa perlembagaan itu pun itu adalah secara satu dokumen bertulis. Apa benda yang ditulis dalam perlembagaan, apa yang orang faham, these are two different things.
Okay.
And apa yang orang faham might be influenced by dia punya social surroundings, dia punya private interest, personal interest, semua tu lain. Apa yang dokumen cakap, apa yang orang lain faham, those are two different things. This is what makes constitution law interesting lah kalau kita tengok.
Okay. Yeah, one's law, how you understand law. Supaya mungkin dalam Islam pun ada Quran dan hadis, but how some people see that thing will be different from the other groups.
Yeah.
In that sense lah, how you understand, and especially, yalah, setengah orang tu mungkin kena tengok the objective of syariah, maqasid of syariah, what you're trying to achieve by having that law. There must be, ada satu law tu just for the sake of having that law. Some people mungkin literalist, dia boleh tengok tu just ikut. Macam tu. That's what the law want. Setengah some people they could be, they call it apa? Literalist, and want to tengok the bigger picture. They try to see what are objective of the law lah. Trying to chase. So between that two, since you are the law expert, you are you are better than me lah because you are trained.
Sekarang ni label pakar perlembagaan tu ramai digelakkan orang aja.
Oh ya ke?
So no, I'm not an expert. Aku mengajar perlembagaan, yes, but I'm not.
Yeah, mengajar perlembagaan. Okay, at least you have some knowledge better than me. That's why I need some of your insight, your wisdom, especially talking about perlembagaan. So at least we can get some people on that basis. Of course, kalau yang satu benda yang saya ada komen dari satu lawyer tersohor, of course, dari sini. Ada yang banyak agak disappointed dengan speaker Dewan macam, when you were once upon a time, you are very idealistic, you're fighting for integrity, for justice, for stuff like that. But now when you are in the government, it's a complete 180 degrees. So any comment on that?
Well, ada orang cakap macam tu, tapi macam whatever Ad Harun, speaker dia buat
Ad Harun.
Dulu kita panggil dia Ad Harun kan, dia speaker. Apa-apa yang dia cakap, dia mesti ada macam backup dengan saya buat ni macam ada rules ni. Saya bercakap ni because ada pakai standing rules, standing orders, dia orang ayat apa semua tu. Maybe lah secara tengok ada rule ke tak? Ada. Tapi how far adakah cara dia interpret rule itu betul ke tak? That's something else lah. That one kena tengok ceramah, for example, Dr. Aziz Bari dekat dia punya Facebook. Banyak lah apa-apa yang speaker dia nak buat, memang ada komen lah. Aziz Bari is that's a constitutional law expert. So
how about Shah Faruqi? Is it okay?
Syahrul pun yes. Well, ni bias lah sebab dulu dia tok guru kami yang suka UiTM dulu. But of course, yes, he is a constitutional expert.
Yeah, because I've always seen him speaking up one of my group. Okay, I mean, the law is as such, man, people can interpret in that sense. You play so every technicality, every room that you can have to maneuver rather than, macam, of course, position. You go by spirit of the law lah. When you have a parliament.
Okay, that one bila you cakap we look into the spirit of the law apa semua tu, then orang akan tanya what is the spirit of the law, number one. Number two, who decided whether that would be or whether that is the spirit of the law. So again, macam it's just a matter of interpretation dengan in terms of macam you prefer yang mana. So sebab ada satu anggapan ada satu cabang dalam pengajian undang ni mengatakan undang-undang tu is just an instrument, alat. How you use it is entirely up to you. For what purpose you use it, again, that's entirely up to you. Pun ada juga.
So, are you saying there is no justice in this world? People can play to their advantage when they're in power.
Okay.
I mean, it makes me very sad, as a layman. Dekat luar, people can play around to the highest court. Sometimes the law is the last thing that we kita berserah, to the law of the country, We want it to be fair and just in that sense. Please, Nazim. There must be some sense of fairness.
Again, undang-undang itu adalah wujud atas satu kertas. Apa yang difahami, what is understood, what is enforced, what is being thought as important, these are different things. And benda ni bukan something yang revolutionary. Dah lama dah, sesiapa yang ngaji undang-undang, ada satu subjek falsafah undang-undang, jurisprudence. Benda ni memang is a standard thing. It's not macam, oh my god, why do you say that? No, benda ni standard. Cuma masalahnya tak semua universiti mewajibkan mata pelajaran jurisprudence dan falsafah undang-undang tu. But for people yang dah ambil that subject and lulus that subject, so any of this pandangan that law is this now.
It so happened that yesterday I had my session dengan Prof Nazari. Is basically a professor in dekat UM in business and perakaunan. So we talking about macam mana tahu daripada nasib rakyat masuk pasal Islamic banking. Of course, is very call it fundamentalist, idealistic. Dia cakap basically whatever the banking is doing is just it's legal. But it's basically it's just a cover up and stuff like that. The saddest part to me, I don't know whether you know me or not, but I'm more into the dakwah and stuff like that. And macam lebih dah baik sikit daripada dulu aja. But it is very sad, when it comes to agama, that people can macam cakap tadi, kalau a true politician, whoever dalam masuk dia pusing tu, that's okay. But when it comes to agama, when people pusing that thing, you cannot say much, To me, whatever I'm doing right now is basically it's possible that people can, whatever your argument is, I want the whatever the argument we can speak objective, hard as possible, respectfully, objectively. People will nilai you in that sense. You can be recorded, you'll be there forever. Now I have nothing interest. What I want is just basically to contribute in my little way to make this world a better place in that sense. I mean, I want people from, especially the politicians come trying the politics. They come on board. Okay, they speak. I'll call you on some of the topics. But please, Nazim, the law is the last for commoners like us. If you say the people can twist here and there, it's very, 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 very sad. Don't make me so depressed. Nazim, I cannot hear.
It's not something new, it's not something strange. The law is just an instrument. Look, anything which is buatan manusia is not perfect. There you go.
I know, but there must be a weight of evidence here and there. People can see, hey, come on, man. I mean, people will judge. I know you cannot comment pasal the last one probably say kunan dilepas macam tu, but people say so now is it are you not opening the floodgate that people basically on the pretext of nak bagi donation, saya akan give it to in your personal account, allow. Are you not applying a floodgate in that sense? Huh?
But again, kena tengok dulu firstly, sebab Kunan punya case dia menang 2-1. 2 judges sided with him, lagi satu judge tak.
Sorry. Satu benda, are we not supposed to say comment anything basically in the court has been decided by the court maybe? We contempt of what?
But if that is the case, kena tengok the reasons used by the judge. But again, in law, anything that you say, you have to back it up. And there are so many things that you can use to back up your answer. Whether the result of it is found to be favorable by people, that's an entirely different matter. But it depends on do you have any authorities? Then the question will be, are those authorities good authorities?
I see. So I see your point in the sense that, yelah, people say beyond reasonable doubt. Mungkin ada certain element, ada certain room kita tepat. Even dalam Islam pun kata, if there is 100 reasons to say that you are guilty, Nazim, but there is one to say you are not, kita kena give all the benefits of the doubt and follow that one, even though. But I don't know. I mean, is that so in the court of law, in a common law, in a British law? Is that the same as well?
It's mostly it's the same thing. Any court that you go to, any reasons that judge tu bagi, mesti ada backup. Dia pakai authority sumber kuasa apa, macam mana dia try to justify the reasons. If that, that's it. I
thought in commercial law, criminal law is beyond reasonable doubt. Just please educate me. Kalau macam commercial law is basically evidence of the weight of evidence. It's more like a balance of evidence, I don't know, like Kunan is whether that one is a criminal one or any case, corruption case. I think it's berat sebelah sana. Like again, say berat. It's very subjective in that sense lah. I mean.
But again, yang what you said, that so many people have this romantic view that the law is something which is good. The law contains truth. The law is about justice. But the law is just an instrument. How you use it, what is the purpose of your using it, those pun ada juga.
So in this sense, that's why kalau macam you tanya Ami, I don't have any party, I don't have any interest, I just want people to be good and help people whatnot. Tapi macam, it's just a frustration. I don't want to cakap pasal the one speaker. He was so good macam tengok macam, mungkin Nazim, I can appoint you kalau with the power in me. You jadi the speaker of the Dewan. Sometimes you dah ada power tu I bagi kat you, then you after some time you pun macam dah berubah sikit. But you of course, Kate, I'm not really backing me up for the interest of the nation. Kalau that thing collapse, there'll be more harm than good. You feel like, so I mean, people can justify that. So you feel, wow. I don't know. I mean, of course, I cakap ni, I pun tak faham law sangat. I komen lebih-lebih dekat I kena masuk jail pula kan. I banyak argue dengan setengah orang macam, especially law lah. I mean, the last thing as for us, we just, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I know people like you mungkin lagi dah kot. You study law, you know the law, and people pusing macam tu So I argue before lah, macam case for MBB whatnot, and you talk to the people. And sometimes they are your good friend. Macam cakap, I setengah tu I panggil dia, pasal macam accounts, Kalau ada 3 orang sampai auditor tu tak nak buat kerja tu, of course in auditor kita panggil red flag kalau ada change of auditor.
Because if you tak bagi red flag, lepas tu you akan kena.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of course I masuk case, tapi just that the logic masa tu, hey, come on man, she's a prime minister, babe. On the weight of probability, how can he will lose and I'll be called to the court of law? So of course that some benda tu that I don't know. So that thing happened lah. He lost and this thing happened lah. I mean, kalau tak tu, mungkin orang boleh argue there's no case. Betul lah macam?
Mungkin.
There's a high probability because mungkin as a common man like me, macam I banyak argue, not to say I want he's guilty what not, but you're insulting my intelligence kalau you don't, put in a proper trial or, at least orang nampak kan. Put there, You kasi tak tu rather than no, okay, tengok sini pakai orang tu bagi statement tak ada benda. So macam wow, it's very frustrating. It's really insulting lah itu dia.
Okay, but this was before. Then this was before.
Yeah, before. Yes, yeah.
In 2018, all of these people were actually charged in court.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
True. Yeah. So, ini cakap whether we can also comment. This is basically also law. Tapi rakyat biasa macam ni tengok, kalau orang tu berkuasa, dia boleh lepas semua. Kalau orang dia berkuasa, ni pula salah. Dulu tak salah. Jadi macam, you get what I mean?
But on that issue pun, we would always ask, have you read the judgment of the court? So what it was, how it is reported in newspapers, actually lain daripada apa yang reasons used by the judges.
Of course, again, but so you have read all the judgment now, which is basically what
I haven't. But I found that what is reported in mass media, sebab you nak report macam mana, you tak boleh nak report semua dalam surat khabar. So macam just pick and choose over here and there. Tapi in class, mana-mana student yang tak baca full judgment, memang kena maki hamun lah dengan aku.
I see. Yeah. In academic, of course, you have to lah. You go through every detail, But one thing, the whatever the court punya decision is final, right? I mean, kalau dah sampai kat atas, sudah habis lah.
Kalau sampai federal court, maybe.
I mean, of course there is also wisdom and logic behind that lah. Kalau semua lepas tu, we never finish. Tengok you interpret differently, so you have. But it is sad, Nazim. It's sad.
Apa nak sad? Yeah, look, it's the reality. Reality is not perfect. It's reality. We have to live with it.
Yeah. So okay. I mean, we have to live with it. Okay, I'm living it. So how can we make things better, Nazim?
How? What? Well, okay, you see, this is whatever things happening in court, the cases that are decided by judges tu.
Sekejap, aku cuba nak tengok why dari start dia macam live parliament lagi ya. I thought dia dah bersidang. Apparently nothing live lagi ya.
No.
I am taking this one is from parliament. Tapi tak ada. Are you sure? It's supposed to be live. Okay, we give it. Can they delay macam setengah jam macam ni, bro?
Well, dekat Twitter pun tak ada apa-apa rasa. I mean, nothing yet, no?
Nothing yet, No. I suppose this one I'm taking it from Parliament. Sumber really from Parliament Malaysia. I suppose kalau tak ada tu tak ada record, belum lagi lah kan? Okay. Okay, we assume tak ada lagi. I takut I click tu. Tapi this is Parliament Malaysia. This is Parliament Malaysia. Nothing happen yet. Ada interesting tadi tu lah pasal tiba-tiba, So, okay. Chances what gonna happen? Katalah kalau betul, of course sekarang ni statement tu dah keluar. Kalau verified, supposed to be authentic, Baginda Berdukacita. Amat Berdukacita, sorry. Macam saya cakap tadi.
Amat Berdukacita.
Amat Berdukacita. Minta maaf lah, sometimes you try correctly ya. Amat Berdukacita. So what gonna happen? Kalau betul lah, that thing is genuine, betul sahih.
Okay. Whether a person is Perdana Menteri ke tak, as long as a majority ahli parlimen Dewan Rakyat support dia still Perdana Menteri. Regardless of any statement, apa kelakuan dia, if majority of ahli Dewan Rakyat still sokong dia, dia still Perdana Menteri. Whether dia terlibat terpalit sama, because kita ada doctrine of ministerial responsibility that the whole cabinet is responsible for each other's actions towards each other. Whether dia akan rasa terpanggil untuk letak jawatan yang semua tu, we don't know. Walaupun dah cakap minta dia letak jawatan, that we don't know that.
Okay, of course, one is probably far-fetched lah. I mean, gunakan this reason to ask for the PM to step down. There are many other excuses before dia pun tak nak step down. Okay, satu benda yang you boleh, I don't know whether you can just tick off him or probably siapa tu, Taqiyuddin, YB Taqiyuddin untuk dia basically didn't do his job, homework properly, you cannot just be simply cakap announce, or probably some miscommunication between them. Ada kat macam semalam ada komen, Taqiyuddin cakap lain, dia cakap lain, and Anwar Musa kata lain. I've read somewhere. So it's just a technicality. Of course, you tick off, I'm sorry. So, or is it too grave an error, a mistake that, hits must roll?
Well, some people, and it's very difficult to blame them for, to salahkan diorang for having that kind of opinion. But some people believe that Taqiyuddin, for example, should letak jawatan daripada menteri apa semua ni. Well, whether you not resign from cabinet, that's entirely up to you. But the other thing is, should the PM menggantikan orang ni dengan orang lain? That's another issue altogether.
Okay, this is your personal lah. So what can happen? Sure. Can we speculate on benda macam ni? Of course.
Now in Malaysia, I don't know how to speculate anymore.
Yalah. Betul, of course. Satu benda lagi macam I think is PM punya position pun not very stable in that sense lah. He needs every vote, every YB to be on his side lah. Of course, the position they try to play every issue that they can macam ni, especially menggunakan istana royalty just to just to get the people behind them. Politician is politician, okay? Walaupun kalau kita tengok objektif, it was a mistake, I'm sorry. Can we move on? I think MOF can present his case now. Bantuan. I mean, it's kalau, of course, I'm not a politician. I mean, kalau kita boleh, people are shouting, this is a bad precedent, you buat macam ni, That's politician. Of course, every case you kena gunakan to the maximum. At least to get mileage, political mileage. Correct.
That's why they are politicians.
Yeah. Because ada gak macam itu I interview Nick Nazmi pun dia kata, if they were to be running the government now, kalau istana negara dah suruh bersidang tapi dia tak nak bersidang, I mean, they will expect that pas dengan UMNO dah turun pada stadium Dataran Merdeka dah. Berani kau melanggar yang di-Pertuan Agong. In that case, tapi dia kata, of course, I told dia pun politik juga. I mean, kalau you buat macam tu, dia orang akan blame dia. You try to be politik in the middle of COVID-19. I think dia pun takut juga. It's not as simple as straight case like that.
Yep. Especially dengan the Delta variant sekarang. No, that's not to be taken lightly. Okay, this is another issue lah. I mean, I'm supposed to talk about this thing this coming Wednesday. I'll be inviting those guys watching Raja Ahmad Iskandar. Basically, he's our junior, 06. He's basically the pengarah komunikasi REFSA. REFSA is basically, I don't know what's short form for, basically think tank for it. He's my friend in Twitter.
Okay. So they're supposed to check out this basically tap dunia. Okay, long story short, is of course this basically think tank for the AP. Dia dah come out, because dia pernah bagi pada Zafrul on their view of how it's supposed to be pulihkan the economy. I tried to get MOF to speak through my dear friend. Of course, not friend, the minister himself through his PA or whatnot. Because dia kata dia tak boleh cakap, okay. Of course, it's only the minister can speak. But of course, in my lowly pun talk show, no one can come lah. I mean, many now pun dia tengah busy, tengah I don't know. Just that I like at least ada both party to check out lah. Not to blame anyone. Certain things beyond him juga lah. Actually, at the same time, I'm trying to bring people like peniaga like Zul yang meniaga he and she coffee. They got the chance of retail outlets. Tapi lepas tu I bring Farid pharmacy, dia pun ada kedai. I just want people to see whatever the government is doing, whether how that thing sampai pada dia orang, what else that the government can do. And lagi seorang is basically lawyer yang boleh kerja kat rumah, but having said that, they also thinking of even laying off people, staff. Itu pun of course dia kata PNB bagi dia loan, dia selalu dapat overdraft lah, so at least dia ada duit. Hopefully lah.
It's hard times. People are losing their jobs everywhere. Family member, neighbor, friends, anak saudara. Entahlah.
I don't want to be jumping, suppose nanti I dah bagi cakap, dah spill the bean. Nanti tak ada apa nak dengar. Tapi just that, kalau kita nak tunggu berapa lama lagi kita nak tunggu. That's the thing. Like it or not, you have to live it with it. Macam, I don't have any political, seriously. Kalau macam, orang dah meniaga macam Pok dah 20 tahun lebih, in that business. Dia kata terpaksa buang orang. Of course you sedih. Macam aku. Yeah. Aku tak ada duit. Aku tak boleh tolong. Macam, oh my God. Bukan senang untuk kita. I think MOF pun, before, 3 months before kita nyolok down pun, dia kata whatever the numbers is, we have to open. They cannot afford. That was the statement. I think sebulan lepas tu keluar, no, we have to be locked down. Macam dia pun ada the different minister pun giving a different statement in that sense. Override dia lah. He's not elected. He's just a senator. So people give that thing macam, I don't know, to some extent dia bagi that statement, keluar in the public, in the media. The next day it was basically, supersede. And to me, to be fair to the rakyat outside, it's very, very difficult subject. Correct, Nazim?
Of course.
It's very difficult. I just want people to be fair, and to be fair. This is not time to be, nak berpolitik lah. Politician, that's their job. That's their breakfast. But politicians ni kena sedar juga, gaji dia dulu ahli parlimen, ahli undang-undang negeri ni, rakyat juga yang bayar. So at least adalah some sense of accountability to the rakyat apa semua tu. That one is a bit difficult to see lah. There are some who are really good in showing in public, orang kata optics. So dia tunjuk on dia punya public, personal, on social media, aku buat ni, aku tolong, aku bagi duit apa semua ni. Yeah, but and there are also some yang buat benda yang sama tapi tak masuk social media. But there are also some yang macam aku ahli politician, aku yang berhormat, I'm far better above you. Apa PL macam tu pun ada juga. So, it's... Okay, sorry. For those watching kat sana, I kena bagi. The sidang khas parlimen tak live lagi. We still waiting. So for now, terpaksa menunggu live tu, we talk to sekarang bercakap dengan Encik NAZIM, pensyarah undang-undang di Universiti UiTM, Shah. So just basically to kill off the time lah before we get the feed live from the parliament. Masih belum lagi. I tak tahu kalau benda tu was so drastic, whether ataupun istana tak bagi lagi jawapan. We supposed to start live at 2:30. Tapi kita masih belum dapat lagi feedback. So dalam Twitter masih belum ada apa-apa lagi
No.
I tengok macam what happened man. Masa nampak tak ada apa-apa lagi lah. Can they delay like this? This is my first time ever aku buat live on parlimen. Tak pernah feeding live daripada YouTube parlimen. I mean for any, aku pun baru start. Tapi cuma tadi tiba-tiba ada cerita pasal tu and Madi hantar aku that statement from Istana Negara was quite interesting. Cuma tadi aku buat tadi pasal itulah yang cakap pasal discuss pasal pasal pelan pemulihan MOF. So I'm going to talk this Rabu. So I just thought bagus kalau aku dengar apa yang Zafrul bentangkan. And basically what are the MP yang akan questionkan dia. So in certain sense, you know, I can have more like informed, you know, dah ada Q&A tu dah better in that sense lah. So aku broadcast benda tu live. So, you know, dari sini, so ada people. So this is what I'm doing lah. I just call you and you are gentleman enough, brave enough to come on board. I'm so grateful. So probably the last session, I think probably is it on Monday, the 2nd? Correct. 2nd of August will be the last day, right, for Parliament? So probably you can get one if you free. I'll be inviting you, President, or anyone want to speak. Macam ni. I don't know, but suppose tu tadi pun Zaful MRF tak habis bahaskan. I think the last one is basically the ordinan darurat tu. I mean, I think the last agenda tempat pun di Q&A. But yesterday was very good. I just so happen tengok TV tu, KJ was bentangkan pasal vaccination punya program tu. To me, yalah, I'm not his fan, tapi cara dia jawab all the MP punya soalan sangat bagus lah. I mean, very polite, very thoughtful, very clear. I mean, as I'm not as a Malaysian, aku agak berbangga kalau ada MP boleh argue macam tu. Try to be very gentleman, very objective, very precise. Try to get as much itu. And he's quite on top of his game lah. He knows, you know. Dia kata kenapa. He got the answer.
Okay. He knows. Is that surprising?
Sorry?
No, cara kau cakap like he knows. So is that surprising that he actually knew what he was saying?
It's not surprising in the sense, but I know want more people, the MPs, to be like him, if possible, you know. No, sebagai orang yang tak minat in politics, nak jadi orang biasa, tapi kita nak MP kita, you know, capable, you know. Boleh buat benda elok, you know. At least nampak betul, dia personal life is personal lah, tapi kalau macam kita tengok, we living the country in good hands, itu je. I don't have any ambition in politics, no. But I just want, look, at satu benda yang kalau boleh possible, of course, I think it's probably my own mistake, aku tak follow dia, I never follow anything politik. Cuma apa yang dijawab dalam parlimen tu, kalau that thing can be shared before masuk parlimen, I mean, of course, aku pernah nampak macam Singapore punya Minister of Finance, Minister of Health, macam mana dia dapatkan vaksin, macam dia boleh cepat. Of course, malam KJ dia cakap, because Temasek basically ada some shares in Pfizer, that's why they got preference. Tapi satu benda lagi dia cakap, because dia booking the vaksin tu well ahead of the efficacy punya, you know, test result keluar. Dia kata dia terpaksa bet on that thing, dia bayar dulu ke apa kan. Just kalau benda efficacy tu keluar bagus apa semua, mungkin dia letak, if that thing's anything above 50%, I'll take it. I say 5 million. I mean, they're very proactive, very you know lah. So maybe they get first now. Nah, my point is, dia kongsi tu macam dalam talk show macam ni. Of course not people like me lah. Apa tu? Media perdana mungkin Astro macam tu lah. Tapi terasa that they share dengan rakyat. It's not easy for them to make a decision. So rakyat with them. Super kat kalau macam Zafrul, what people want is basically, hello? Macam tunjuk kat dia is how much the government have now. Nobody knows. Probably sekarang kita tahu 58% dia punya bajet, banyak ni duit. So like, kalau macam kita bagi tahu anak kita pun, look papa punya gaji is say RM3,000, but I have to pay for the house, I think that's important, for the, you know, data, for your food, you know. I have this much left, you know. If you want the bicycle, probably this month tak, no. I mean, or whatever itu, kita cakap to me, I want that thing to be transparent and rakyat boleh bersama dengan kerajaan. Itu je.
Okay. When you look into KJ punya performance, ada 2 orang lagi ahli parlimen UMNO yang selama ni orang tak suka sangat dia orang pun, but you know, orang yang tak suka dia orang ni pun macam terpaksa memuji lah dia orang punya performance baru ni, macam Ahmad Maslan dengan namanya dengan No Omar.
Okay.
How they perform in parlimen baru ni pun macam nampak ada substance lah. So you know, despite adalah orang tak puas hati dengan dia orang berdua ni because UMNO and all that, but you know, people have to concede the fact that they performed.
Okay.
Some of them, yes.
To me the of course ada benda di statement here and there, kau dapat flashes of benda yang betul dia cakap. Tapi cuma KJ pada aku agak susah, because this COVID-19 is something evolving. Things are happening as is we talk. Pasal Delta, Lambada variant, benda cakap pasal efficacy, pasal ivermectin, orang tengah cakap, you have to be on top of your thing, on your game. You nak disperse to the whole of the nation. You cakap pasal pasal storage, pasal logistik, pasal the manpower dekat sana, everything you need coordinate. It's not easy. Orang pun nak percaya, kenapa tak ada ni? You spend how many billions? Takkan tak ada laptop? Kata tak ada macam tu. Kata tak bayar. I mean, people can easily play politics, nak menyalahkan tu. Tapi kalau tengok the huge task, to be very fair to him, I'm not his fan. Tapi when people do a good job, you have to say he's done a good job. Of course the case set aside dengan apa yang meninggal tu, we dengan apa yang dah buat. Tapi for me, for you to be really someone yang handle tu, I myself I cannot do whatever he has done. The result is something else. I don't know whether there is anyone in the Parliament 422 can do better than him. I don't know. But to me, it's quite good in that sense. I really, it's not that. Tapi I think the way dia cakap tu, I know this guy is good. He knows his stuff. Itu yang kita nak. It is good enough for me to be leading that ministry. I'm never been UMNO. I'm never his fan. Tapi semalam aku tengok masa dia menjawab semua MP punya, orang macam mangkuk hayun, babe. He just only got about half an hour mesti kat hujung. People keep on nak tanya soalan. They want to extend the parliament macam session whatnot, and he can be, I myself, Tambi cakap, just listen to me. If you interrupt me, I cannot finish, Get me? He can control his composure, cakap macam tu. It's a thumbs up, man. You boleh cakap, those people, the critics, the armchair critics, you can say that. I put you there, man. Kau terkencing dengan seluar, man.
Mungkin.
Seriously. Yeah, I mean, don't be macam so arrogant when we play politics. I mean, we must be fair. I mean, we start, to me, in anything in the country, we start from ourselves. Pity them. Tapi kalau kita yang jadi macam mangkuk hayun yang tukang kritik tak fair macam ni, what do you expect? Sorry, I'm cakap banyak, tapi to me, I believe that the leaders are reflection of the people. Or people are reflection of the people. Something like that. I know whether you know.
Maybe there's another view that the leaders are a reflection of the rich people. Apa ada juga?
Leaders are a reflection of rich people. Okay, there's some truth to a certain extent. I mean, in certain sense, it takes two. Yeah, true. Because that is also very true juga lah. Because it's not easy for you to kadang-kadang ada semangat juang untuk menang undi dan become an MP lah kan. Itu pun banyak good quality leaders dia orang tak nampak sekarang lah on the mainstream lah. Maksudnya Mahathir ke Kuli ke Anwar. There are many good people, we don't know kan. Okay, Mazli. Tapi selap taktik dah jadi menteri kasut hitam kan. So that's another sad thing lah. Of course, you're right. It's what is it? Leaders of the rich people. Sorry. Leaders of rich people. Yeah,
there's this study dalam social science and humanities lah yang in theory leaders represent everyone, tapi when you look realistically, because of the economic structures, only people who are rich would be able to be in that position. So bila kau tengok, for example, ahli parlimen, berapa ramai sangat ahli parlimen ni from Penuri Getah, for example, nelayan, for example. Tak ada.
Aku nak bagi tahu masih menunggu lagi. Masih menunggu serangan tu. There are people really listening to us. Okay. I mean, I feel bad as well. I mean, buat macam ni tapi tak.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, but it's nice talking to you lah. At least I really need to to talk on this thing.
Any day.
Tapi macam you cakap, berapa ramai orang yang nelayan menjadi politician,
Nah, exactly. Berapa ramai ahli parlimen Dewan Rakyat yang berasal dari nelayan, dari petani?
Yes and no. Some people I dengar tak ada, macam ada aku baca buku dia doctors. Ada kat setengah orang tu tak ada sekolah menengah. I don't know, mungkin ada. Dia tak ada proper degree sekolah cikgu, tapi somebody prop him up.
Yeah, that's one area. Another area is this. Maybe this person dulu keluarga susah apa semua tu. So because of that dia masuk university, dia study, he worked hard apa semua tu. Adakah dia akan still stay untuk menjaga the interest of dia punya keluarga nelayan macam tu, ataupun adakah worldview dia sudah bertukar? Now dia dah macam in a different social structure. Sekarang dia dah kaya. So does his worldview as a person, is it still masih lagi tak sama dengan masa dia keluarga miskin dulu? Masalah juga.
That's so true. Macam kita cakap tadi lah, the speaker dia when ada orang komen dia dulu macam very idealistic. Takut macam hang pun suka juga lah. Now dekat luar jadi pensyarah boleh cakap macam-macam. Wah, itu tak betul, ni tak betul. When dia macam, Boon, kau tak boleh cakap macam ni, government. We have to, there are many consideration, people, rakyat nak macam ni. Will be much worse if you do like that. Oh, there's so many justification,
Exactly, betul. Anything you use which sounds good, use it, justify it.
Don't make me too sad, man. Don't make me too sad. Don't make me feel depressed, man. Okay, it just of course people say it's so what do we think if we put, I don't know whether Thailand buat benda tu, for to be MP you must have a degree or some sort. Is that okay?
No, it wouldn't be fair lah. It wouldn't be fair. Unless the system provides for benefits, provides for a support system untuk tolong diorang yang miskin dan semua ni, so fine, boleh. So make it maybe compulsory, good, maybe. But itulah, the system must provide for such a thing. Tolong yang betul-betul susah.
One thing is, you cakap tadi, mungkin sekarang ni katakan in Malaysian context, mungkin semua orang ada access. I don't know kata dia tak boleh dapat degree lah. Or diploma. Kadang-kadang kita takut ada setengah MP tu macam, when kita nampak MP argue dalam parlimen, now kita ada live, kita boleh tengok. Kita rasa seronok when they can really, berhujah dengan baik, dengan bagus, respect orang, some form of civility and that thing. Betul, I don't know. I like it. Macam cakap okay. Especially kalau macam ada PM dari sila Prime Minister question, kau tanya je apa soalan MP, he can answer. Because at the end of the day, everything falls back on the number one, correct? And I think dulu dah macam, you tanya, I think wow. And sebagai rakyat, kita tahu wakil kita dah pergi kat sana, tanya dia soalan. So you feel this democracy works, and people can really, I mean, you say okay lah, I mean, I'm quite okay. Argue dengan tak ada menjerit ke situ ke sini. Of course, sometimes you the speaker, they can mute everyone, right? They have like me, the power button to mute everyone.
Can?
Correct. They can, right? Okay. But why they still letting some people still speaking, walaupun dia kata tolong diam. Sometimes kesian juga. Or they can bypass that thing, dia tekan balik, benda tu okay balik. They can tekan banyak kali. Or is that how it works? Itu macam mana? Sekarang I mute you, but you can unmute yourself.
Sistem elektronik parlimen, I don't know, but kuasa speaker untuk handle the perdebatan, he has that power. Whether to tell anyone to speed up the perbahasan ke, to shut up and sit down ke, he's entitled to do that.
Of course, I don't know whether I've watched the parliament. Berapa kali dia kata, please shut up, let me speak. Let me speak. The speaker, let me speak. I say, hi, this is my turn, you all shut up. I tekan button. And sometimes also agak kesian in that sense. I see his frustration juga, being speaker, because people marah dia dekat situ. Even macam sepatutnya this thing supposed to be a long marathon of briefing. Tapi at least macam dia cuba bagi juga for people to voice out, macam bahas. Okay lah, walaupun taklah berapa bahas tak diundi, people nak diundi.
Yeah, but that's another issue. Is Parlimen merely satu sesi untuk briefing saja ke, or is Parlimen should Parlimen stay true to the ideals of a Parliament untuk debate, untuk ask the government for accountability, you know?
Yeah, I mean, dia kata he's argued that this is a special session. They're not supposed to be any debate or ataupun yang nak isi any undi. Kalau ada debate pun macam, I think I couldn't remember dia pada mana lah. Tapi dia kata kalau kita boleh debate ya without any undi, it's like a coffee shop lah. Macam aku boleh argue dengan kau sini. And the member of parliament kena undi on satu perbahasan tu, which one sokong which one, the weight of argument. I mean, basically there is no truth lah, macam you cakap. I mean, if I can put the words into your mouth. Basically in system demokrasi, we vote on the weight of evidence, on the weight of argument that you give. Kita tengok mana yang rasa lagi more convincing, then you vote from that, and people have to take that. Correct.
Okay. First thing yang orang nak dengar dalam apa ni sesi parlimen yang sekarang ni adalah pengisytiharan darurat dengan ordinans darurat yang dibuat itu, adakah patut diadakan lagi ke ataupun patut dibatalkan? That one, ikut perkara 150, ketentuan yang perlu diambil adalah perlu vote. At the end of the day, mesti vote. So, bila you buat sesi parlimen macam ini, orang nak tengok that vote. Bukannya untuk setakat untuk bercakap-bercakap saja. Because perkara 150 sendiri menyatakan, you know, perlu diletakkan and perlu dapatkan ketentuan sama ada daripada Dewan Rakyat dan Dewan Negara. That ketentuan has to go through a vote.
I see. Now you're talking about legality of protocol lah. I mean, if there's a law, we have to respect the law lah. I mean,
the Constitution says
the Constitution says that we have to follow lah. Otherwise, it's like, you know, free for all lah. So the slippery slope of everything lah. Correct. I mean, there's a law, we have to respect the law lah, whether we like it or not. Of course, satu benda sama ada dia dah go ataupun technical whatnot, you got a tick off or a warning letter, whatever, that's another hal lah kan, what can happen. Tapi to demand for resignation tu I think it's a bit far-fetched. So, tapi I think it's more about sentiment lah. But you have to say what you have to say lah. I mean, probably if I were to be in a politician punya shoes, I might say the same thing lah. What else to be sitting there for 3-4 hours if I don't say anything? Unless people see that I say something. Correct or not?
Is this, apa-apa yang orang cakap dalam parlimen semasa sidang parlimen, it will be recorded dalam Hansard. Itu yang orang nak tengok lepas ni.
Okay, banyak kawan nampak yang komen dekat sini, watching, nampak tinggi nak futsal. So many people are still waiting. See all the comments kat sana. PM tukar kepada Najib. Yeah. I know I'm talking about politics. I mean, good that you like politics. Sorry, I don't know whether I can talk. But I find it a bit difficult for somebody yang dah charge the court that people still, apa malu bosku, and many people still support him. So, what's your view on that? I know this is a very political question, whatnot, but I find it hard. I find it very, very hard.
No, that's what politics and that's what democracy is all about. It's who do you like. Dia tak ada rules in order for you to like orang ini perlu ada these characteristics. No, that's not democracy. Democracy is where you are free to choose to support any leader. So for these people, maybe people should find out yang ditunjukkan dalam social media yang this puak sokong this politician. Why do this puak sokong this politician? Because diorang sokong ke, or because dibayar ke, or because some publicity stunt ke? We don't know.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's very correct answer lah. I mean, sometimes juga kita nak macam, yalah, kita nak semua orang macam kita. Be objective, pilih.
No, I'm okay if orang tak jadi macam aku pun. I'm fine with that.
Yalah, I mean, I'm being too naive in that sense lah. I mean, kadang, you know, yalah, I mean, in certain sense, yalah, you argue until that person is proven guilty betul-betul in the court of law lah. Only then you can judge, you know. Selagi dia tak disabit tu, we can treat him as innocent lah in that sense. Aduh, man. Yeah. That's so true, and that's my bad lah in that sense.
there was this thing macam ada orang cakap, as we should not support DAP, and orang Melayu sepatutnya masuk either UMNO or PAS and all that. Again, macam, that's a mere political sentiment. Whether orang itu nak sokong DAP ke or sesiapa pun, that's entirely that person's choice.
True. Yeah, I mean, yalah, aku pun argue benda yang sama lah when my lecturer want to put me in certain stream, which is I said, no, who are you to tell me? Even God doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing this. I got this free will, man. While the lecturer macam cakap, you should take account. No. I know, I want to be a businessman. I should study account, even though I'm good at that. Jose, you don't tell me that. Or the lecturer was like, okay. So, okay, sorry, I mean, that's my bad. That's probably true lah. People have different. But sometimes it make me feel sad juga lah. Sometimes you suka certain politician, you rasa dia okay, whatnot. Ada setengah orang tu macam ada seorang macam you tu kan. I respect you. When I mention certain politician, mungkin dia pernah ada tu, bila dia cakap tu macam, I don't expect that thing coming from him. Macam, why so vicious? So macam, So, yeah, sometimes aku senyap je lah. Itu je. Of course, yeah, that's me. That's my naivety lah, my oh my God. Yeah. Tapi the worst that I find it very difficult is I'm okay with that. I can tolerate everything, but what I cannot really tolerate is when people use agama for some political gain. So to me, that is yeah.
Okay, again, that's nothing new. Kalau, for example, ingat tak masa kita SPM dulu, agama Islam, there was this thing yang kita belajar pasal perang Siffin.
Siffin, okay.
Yang masa yang Muawiyah berlawan dengan Ali, and then nak salah ada, and then kan dia suruh askar dia julang Quran and asking for peace apa semua tu. So that could be seen as one of the earliest attempts untuk menggunakan agama. I know some people have said that.
Okay, I don't know whether you have heard of Caprice, the gaduh-gaduh and Abilu, whether you heard of that?
Of course.
Okay, I that's what happened that tadi I dengar sikit, tapi for the past 1 week ada orang cakap beritahu kan. I of course also masuk dalam I punya tu, tapi I tak sanggup nak tengok, of course you tak sanggup macam dua orang ni yang you respect tiba-tiba bergaduh kan, macam tak, but it just so happen that pagi tadi aku tengok Abid Liu punya explanation. Of course I haven't lah apa dia cakap kan, 1.5 hours dia terangkan balik what happened, kat sana. So yelah, kalau aku tengok one side nampak macam aku sokong Abid Liu lah. Dia ada dia punya argument. Tapi kadang-kadang kita sedih those people yang I want to mention name lah, macam Fidaus Wong. I was part of his team as well. Macam Nuri, aku tengok macam dia di interview kan. These people are, to me, great people, are doing good job in religion ke apa semua, tapi they end up caught in this thing. It make me sad. Can we just tapi the best thing, I think the best kalau we can make a joint statement ke, cakap ke for the public, boleh tak macam ni, panggil macam ni. Oh, I want Nazim. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Try go and ask them.
I mean, lagi tak dia macam, of course even macam Abid Liu, sorry not to say bad thing about him, bila you cakap seorang, you always have this tendency, kadang-kadang you siku dia sikit. Macam ya, you cakap seorang, tapi kalau dia ada depan mata you, of course dia takkan cakap, knowing Abid Liu. Ada sikit-sikit lah, tapi dia kata mungkin dia justify, dia tak mention ni. But I believe if the 3 or 4 of them ada sekali buat live macam ni, I think things will be much better in that sense. I believe so. Rather than each one have their own live streaming cakap from their own counts, rather than kita cakap macam ni. Is that the better?
They're just being human. They're not perfect. They're just being human. Okay. There'll always be questions of ego, rasa tak puas hati masa tu, which hopefully they would get to settle it lah as soon as possible. Tapi kalau tak settle pun, they're just being human. Nothing new.
thank you man for sharing me that wisdom. Because sometimes I pun find it hard for why some people really tengok, yelah, dia ada agama, so he's very upright person. When it comes to certain things macam dia dah hilang pedoman macam, yelah mungkin some people macam even macam you dulu macam bagus, and people dah jadi macam you're different Nazim. So macam kita rasa sedih, macam memang ada kawan tapi okay, what I'm trying to share dekat sini is yelah duduk kat luar lain, tapi bila you dah somebody kat sana, dia punya challenge, mungkin kita sebagai orang Islam macam aku percaya ada macam setan akan kacau. The higher you are, the bigger the setan is lah, according to Islam. Betul tak Nazim?
Mungkin
I may have only small setan lah kacau aku, tapi when I'm I'm the influencer, I got many followers, so whatever I say people like, people share. Yeah, probably that thing, get the better of me lah, my ego. Is that so?
Tapi at least ada orang menegur. Bukan sekat ada, ramai orang menegur, which is a good thing. Daripada orang biar, orang macam idolize all these people just like that. At least ada orang menegur, at least ramai orang menegur. So okay.
Aku cakap ni bukan apa, mungkin besok aku akan jadi famous kan. So tegur aku lah. Tegur, I mean, you takut. Okay, I think there is a live session. Kita tengok ni apa nak cakap.
Sorry?
I think the parliament dah bersidang. Let me unmute. Ada tangguh man. Shit man. Come on.
What?
Why this thing? Parlimen pun ada iklan.
Manakala kes kedua dikesan positif pada hari Khamis 29 Julai 2021. Kedua kes tersebut dikhawatir telah berada di beberapa lokasi.
Bro, you pasang live, ada echo Nazim. Ada echo.
Hubungan dengan itu di Boon, saringan gejala dan ujian saringan pengesanan COVID-19 dijalankan ke atas semua yang hadir dan berada di Parlimen Malaysia, termasuklah semua ahli-ahli parlimen, pegawai-pegawai, wakil parlimen dan pekerja-pekerja.
Okay.
Siapa dibenarkan keluar dari kompleks parlimen sehingga keputusan diperolehi.
Okay.
Ujian saringan akan dilakukan di pintu 3 blok utama yang akan mula beroperasi sejak semalam pun.
Okay.
Terutama diberikan kepada ahli parlimen. Mesyuarat ditempuhkan sehingga jam 5 suku petang, peraturan mesyuarat 12.2. Sekian, terima kasih.
Apa ni bro? Tangguh?
Postpone.
Sorry?
Postpone sampai pukul 5 suku. Is it 5.30?
Sampai 5 suku?
Is it 5 suku ke 5.30 dia kata?
So kalau 5 suku, then you have another 15 minutes just to debate. To what? Kan 5.30 sepatutnya nak tutup. The most you boleh extend is 5:45. Betul tak?
Aku tak sure, tapi I was sure dia cakap ditangguh sampai pukul 5 something.
I know, aku dengar tadi 5 suku, but it doesn't really make much sense. Sebab macam semalam pun ditutup sampai 5.30. And dia kata kalau dia nak extend pun, the most dia boleh by law, dia kata it's only 15 minutes. So by 5:45 benda tu kena habis, tutup.
Not really, boleh extend lagi.
But he was insistent yesterday. Masa Hanayo semua minta untuk dia extend sebab too many question orang nak tanya pada apa tu KHARI, and dia kata tak boleh. I know. Tak apalah, I mean that's how he interpreted the order of the Parliament sitting semalam. So currently KHARI tak dapat jawab semua lah. So I think with that kita end broadcast tak ada benda. So but I think I'll keep